First half disappointing to say the least, and then up to, including and beyond the goal, absolutely superb. But what do you make of it?
But that's the frustrating thing, because I think we've shown that in quite a few teams, a few games recently that we've lost. So we'll go back to Sutton. There's no use being poor first half and then waiting to react, going a goal behind, and then being the better side. And we can't keep saying it. We're doing everything right. I thought first half was nervous, lack quality. I think they probably shaded the possession. We got into the better areas. They tested our keeper more. We got down the right side. We just couldn't find that final pass that that we spoke about and create opportunities. We seem to be hitting the bodies, the defenders. At the other end, I think they had a couple of long range shots which were saved by Rich. And the goal, I sent it half myself. That's you deal with the first phase, but the second phase comes in, and their player gets above two of ours and wants it a bit more and puts it in the back of the net. So is that hard luck, or is that not good enough? For me, it's not good enough. It's not hard. There's no hard luck about that. That should be do or die. That's out your 6-yard box. We're too easy to play against. We lack character. We shouldn't be going 1-0 down there in that situation. Credit to the players, they show character at the start of the second half, but they couldn't be any worse. So they had to do something. It was one way or the other. They reacted in the right manner. They got out the blocks. I think we started poorly with a poor ball, if I remember rightly, and let them in. But after that, there was only one side in it, and we were well on top and deservedly. Again, stuff that we spoke about and worked on. Running forward, passing forward. We got out down the left side, some really good stuff. We spoke about switching the play against, wing backs. You get your 2v1s. We got it switched quickly. Great ball by Femi into the box, caused havoc. We spoke about getting balls in the box and making them defend. I think they looked a little bit jittery at times. They defended really well at times. They got good blocks in. There was another movement where Danny Lloyd got in and got a good cross, good shot, and it was well defended. But on occasion that we got the goal, wasn't fully cleared. We get ourselves back on level terms, and it only looks like us. But then again, we let them off the hook. A lazy foul, give them an opportunity to have a shot on our goal, win behind. And again, let's have a look at it, whether we can do any more about it. Do we need to make the foul? Can we move our feet? Can we keep Rich stop it, etc. But some people say it's a wonder strike. You can't do nothing about that. But it's avoidable.
You mentioned the word frustrating, didn't you? Because sometimes when they play like they did maybe first 20 minutes of the second half, that's what your team can do.
Yeah, but it's too late. Your team can do that. And this is the issue. This is me problem at times. I think we've got it in us, but it's our group to drag out of. So all we can do, I'm pulling my hair up, I'm losing my voice. I want to win. I want all your preparation, your Christmas period, you're playing one of your rivals. Have we really shown enough to go and win the game? That's I don't know whether I play in a different era. I'm not saying I'm an old man, but I think in the first half, certainly we played in bubbles, we were quiet, we were tentative, lacked a little bit of character, and we need to show more. And then they do second half, but it's when you're 1-0 down, it's reactive. We must have a goal now because we're 1-0 down, otherwise we're open to all types of criticism. So again, credit to them, they did that second half, they had a good goal. We deservedly got back on level terms, but we let them off the hook, again, through whatever it is. We've just given them an opportunity. After that, before that, I don't even think they've had an opportunity. After that, they had one or two where we're pushing forward, and they had a couple of chances. One where Rich well saved late on in the game when we're pushing forward. But I can't keep coming in here and saying it's a game that we shouldn't have lost, or we've lost the game. So no hard luck stories. We haven't been good enough. We should be creating more. We should be defending our box better. We shouldn't be giving opportunities for the opposition to have a direct shot on our goal. Am I saying it's our luck? Am I saying it's not good enough? My head's a little bit puzzled at the minute. But we certainly shouldn't sit. When you get back to the way we did, the way we reacted, we got back to 1-1. We should. If you can't win it, you don't lose it. It's as simple as that. And we've found a way of losing the game again.
Games come thick and fast. You haven't got a lot of time to try and turn it around. You've got Doncaster coming up, you've got Barrow coming up. What can you do to turn it around?
Remain positive, keep working hard, keep identifying things with certain individuals where they got to do better. I think there was some okay performances today. I think Danny Lloyd coming in his first game in 9 months showed some good stuff. Obviously he's not going to have that sharpness, but I think he did all right. Femi Shariki right back did okay. You know, it was over little bits and pieces here and there. I think some were average, and I think some become, you know, below average and poor. And again, you can't have a team going onto the pitch. The 1 or 2 are going to come out with a bit of credit, 1 or 2 not bad, 1 or 2 below par. We've got to be bang at it every game, and that's the frustration. What do? We come in tomorrow, we dust ourselves down, we go again. But I can't keep saying the same thing. We've got to do something about it. You know, we can show them with regards to where the strengths and the weaknesses of the opposition come. The big centre half scored, you know, from a corner last week. He's got above 2 of our players there and put it in the back of the net. You know, that can't happen. That's desire. That's one player for them showing a bit more of attitude and desire to go and beat 2 of our players to go and get on the end of something. You know, so we've just got to keep doing, you know, we're doing our preparation, keep working hard, keep believing in ourselves, because football, life, you know, if you feel sorry for yourself, the next team, they'll be waiting Doncaster to go and lay the boot in again. They'll be looking for the response. They've been beaten today. That was one of the results I've just seen there, so they'll be looking to respond in front of the home crowd. So we have a go there and roll over and get our bellies tickled, or we man up, we take it on the chin today and we come out fighting in the next game, because ultimately that's the position we're in. We've got 25 games to play. We may as well recognise, which I've said from day one, where we're at. You know, we are in a relegation battle. There's no, there's time on our sides, or people clinging to the hope of January. You know, the chairman's come out with a statement this week with regards to how the club's run and finances, etc. We'll do all we can in our power, within our means, to try and shake the squad up to get 1 or 2 in that hopefully will help us get you know, away from where we are at this position that we find ourselves in the minute. But we've got to show more character and find a way of winning games rather than find a way of losing games, which we've done today.